Hey y'all, welcome to the show. Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode. What is this? 3. Mama knows best. I'm gonna try to do this while I'm watching this, so real time review, real reaction, which is normally what I do anyway. But let me see. We started off where we left off at that Giselle party, and she basically kicked them girls out. She said, "Nope, y'all can't come in here." And they like, "Well, Ashley said to be here by 8 o'clock." And they like, "It's 8:04." So contract non and void at this point. So, you know, um, Stacy, this is her little, I guess, her first uh disagreement with the group, so to speak. Her first little let me speak up my mind moment. And she like, "What? I'm getting kicked out? Oh, hexy, nah, this is not right. She shouldn't do this to us. We tried to come support her. This is beneath me." That's basically what she was acting like. Like, really? Like, I've been kicked out of better places, or better yet, I ain't never been kicked out of nowhere. How dare she? Like, and Jazzy was like, "Yeah, this ain't right. That's disrespectful. She ain't no good. She classless." Like, they throwing all the names at Giselle. And Mia just sitting there like, mm-hmm. And here go Ashley. "Well, I tried to, get you guys to come and do da 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 da." And as they're leaving to go back to the little sprinter bus, here come Ashley running her little butt behind, trying to talk about something. "Here, scan the UR code. You can still the QR code. You can still donate." No, 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 no. They like, "Ashley, no. Get back up from the bus. Go back inside. You kicked us out, so we're done. We're done." Ashley, don't nobody care that your butt got bumped by the dang car door on the Sprinter. Jazzy was trying to apologize for that. "Girl, ain't no apologies. We said get away from the bus. Just like you said, get up out this event. So back up." Gangsters and alcohol. G&A. Girl, I thought that was funny. And I'm sorry, I just kind of threw that comment in there out the blue because um, it's like the next day or whatever. But these names. The new girl Stacy invited Ashley over, Jazzy over, Karen over. I couldn't. Was that Mia there? I don't know, but it was Jazzy showed up, Ashley showed up, Karen just showed up. But that's where the little, we already starting now. Because, girl, you kicked this out and all this stuff. Now you're going to try to come in here acting like things are sweet, girl. No. No. We about to tell you how we feel at this point. Okay. Okay, pause a little bit, because while we're sitting here at Stacy's house and Karen comes in, she goes straight for Ashley's juggler, basically like, "Girl, you can't be coming over here trying to talk to me about some stuff when sorry, um about the party situation, because okay, yeah, Karen, you was wrong because you already knew that G&A had that thing going on. So why did you waited till that morning to change your mind to invite everybody that you did not want to come to her in the first place, right?" So that was on some BS. Like, girl, you was straight playing. And basically, oh, and then she was mad at Ashley as well because of the party and Giselle's party, which I guess she's mad at Giselle as well for that, because, it wasn't like a real birthday party. It was a party for y'all to just try to come at me, which it didn't happen, obviously, because we flipped the script and we threw it all on Mia. But it was all supposed to be meant for Giselle, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for Karen. And so that's what Karen like, "I ain't with that." And she got to apologize for that. And Stacy and Jazzy like, "Well, yeah, she got to apologize for us for kicking us out the party." And Ashley like, "Well, Giselle ain't gonna apologize for nothing, because this was something that y'all ruined, for Christ's sakes." Like, okay, so I'm on Giselle's side when it comes to that part. Um, Ashley, I ain't on your side at all. And what did Karen say? She said, she said, "I should have gave you them Uber gift cards that you gave me for her birthday." Ashley gave her some Uber gift cards to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Because she can't drive. So she like, "Could have gave them back to you so you could use them, cash them out, and get them bunions fixed on your feet." So she like, "You coming for my bunions?" You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go low, I can go lower. So her low was, I mean, your butt could be sitting in jail for all we know. Da, 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 da. So, but the bunions read, it was more funny, and it just kind of, it made things not as serious when they was arguing, because yeah, how y'all arguing about something that really ain't gonna happen. Giselle ain't gonna apologize, and she gonna make y'all apologize for skipping her party and trying to come late. So who gonna get it? We gonna see. We roll over to Wendy's house real quick. She got her mama in the house, cooking up some dinner for them and the kids and the family. You know, talking mess as usual. We ended up finding out, I guess, a little bit of good news. In Wendy's first season, we learned that her family and Eddie's family didn't really get along. Something about, I think the different tribes or whatever, something different with their different groups of set of Nigerians. Okay, we don't really. I'm not Nigerian, so I don't really know. I'm all American, y'all. But basically, something about, I guess, the tribes or something wasn't getting along, and they didn't approve of the marriage. So, Eddie just kind of let his family be, and he just moved on, and they just kind of just let it be. But we found out that Miss Mama Wendy is actually cool with Eddie's family. They're just waiting on Eddie's family to, move on and be all on board as well. Because it sounded like the mama was cool and everything, but she said Eddie and mama was still a little bit on the fence. So that's what she said. We'll see what happens at this. Wendy's turning 40, and she's gonna have this big old party, and she wants to invite everybody. So that's family, friends, and that includes Eddie people. And the mama said, "Okay, I'll see what we're gonna do." You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everything's go good with that. We do check out Kiana real quick, and she's with her mom, and her and her man just moved in together and all that stuff. So basically, she's just talking about, you know, after moving in together, the next step will be marriage, obviously. And I guess the mom was just kind of pushing her towards that, and she's just trying to tell us that she's not a thirsty ring girl. She gonna wait and let the man do what he gonna do. He's divorced already. He got 3 kids, so she want to work it in easy. She don't run to rush things. We go to Giselle's house, and it is prom for Adore and what's the other one name? Grace is the older one. Adore and either way, the twins. Getting dressed for prom. They look beautiful. Jamal, their dad, comes. He looks great. Of course, they always got to ask Giselle about, he's got a girlfriend, and as we know, fast forward to today, or, present time, he's actually married. So, girl, like she said, that's my baby daddy forever. So, he can do whatever you want to, but listen, he can always be my baby daddy. So, and hell, that's pretty much all of us in this world who got kids. Like, the person we got the kid with, we attach to them forever. But life moves on, and we do too. So she's straight, he's straight, the girl's straight. And she mentions that, she actually will apologize to the girls because it wasn't their fault. It's Karen's fault for throwing them in the middle of that. Because had Karen not did that, G and everything would have went just perfect, just fine, without no interruptions. But Karen, you putting that invite out there, it compromised the ladies, and they tried to do the best thing. At least half of them did, but it didn't work out, and now everybody's mad. And so now we need to fix, right, who gonna apologize to what. So she'll apologize to the girls, but you ain't getting one, Karen. And I kind of knew that. And just a little fun fact that Cal and Jamal were actually friends before Cal was friends with Giselle. So, that was kind of her little tic tac here in the little episode to say, like, look, after the divorce, I got my kids, I got my house, and I got my gay best friend. Jamal, now how you know Cal? I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. We do flip to Mia, and they wasn't doing nothing. It was her and Jacqueline. Jacqueline's on again, off again boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever, ex-husband, who knows. It's his birthday. They wanted to just have some cake and ice cream or whatever and just sit and chill so he can meet Ink, and maybe they can head off and be friends, I guess. But she lets us know that it's not actually, well, we know this is not actually her apartment. It's an Airbnb that they have to rent because Gordon just lives down the way around the corner inside the same building. And Gordon just be popping up anytime he wants to. And, they kind of cater to his every need still at this moment, like to clipping his nails. She's talking about, we already heard about the laundry situation. I don't know. He's just very much involved. So when they want to get their own alone time, this is just something they have to do. I guess they want to show us like they just got to rent a little space so they can have their own little thing on the side. But my main comment to this was Jacqueline. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's just something that if you ever like, she'd be making these comments whenever they either in her confessional or when she's talking to maybe one or two of the ladies on the side. Like this one in this confessional, she says something about how, she speaks on Mia's and Ink's relationship, like, oh, they were rebels and this and that. But when they broke up, he tried to hit on me. And I was like, ooh, no, I'm going to stay back because I don't want these problems. And I'm like, why do you make comments like that? Like, it's just weird to me. Like, it's just, like, is producers telling you to make up these stories? Are you just trying to be messy and just say stuff just because, or are you just saying it just for the sake of it? Like, you got diarrhea in the mouth. Like, it's just so contrived to me. That's all. I don't know. We find we actually get to meet Stacy's little man friend, best friend, boyfriend, dating friend, whatever you want to call him. He's cute or whatever. He's shaped, got a little muscle on him. They go work out. It's something that they do all the time. And just basically seeing how they interact with each other, talking about their relationship. We already know that he wants to wait to be intimate with her, or I guess with anybody, until he's married and has a wife. So that's his journey. Her journey is, I'm newly divorced and I'm ready to get out there into the world and find somebody new. So does that actually mean that, they're on the same page and all that stuff? Like, so that's kind of her dilemma with this new guy. It's like, where does my new journey in life meet in his journey in life? And because I actually like the guy, but how long do I got to wait? Girl, I don't know, because I mean, can you do other things? Okay, so we flip back to Mia and to Ink. They're at home. I'm guessing it's at home. Either way. And she brings up this trip to North Carolina. I forgot about that. So this episode is setting up a trip to North Carolina. This is going to be hosted by Mia. This is going to be to her hometown or whatever she grew up to. And she got it all set up where they're going to have everything set. They just got to show up. So this is kind of where this apology tour is kind of starting, I guess, for Giselle, should we say. So she started off with Mia. She took her to the side. They went out to lunch. She said, look, I didn't mean to throw y'all out like that. I was, just really upset that Miss Karen threw this monkey wrench and y'all just fell for it pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry. So Mia says, okay, cool. I'll see you in North Carolina. We flip over to Giselle and Ashley. They're going to have lunch to meet up with Stacy, Jazzy, and Wendy shows up. So right before Wendy shows up, Giselle says, look, I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to throw you out. I was mad at Karen, and I will deal with Karen later. Okay. Wendy walks in. She says, yes, I'm apologizing to them, Wendy, because I didn't mean to kick them out. She don't have to apologize to Wendy. But Wendy is surprised that she is giving apologies to anybody at this point, because it's like, girl, really, Giselle? This is a new Giselle, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. But I wonder well, no, she guess she would have cussed her out too as she walked to the party. Anybody who showed up to the party would have got cussed out. But look, she avoided all that by just staying with Karen. Okay, so that's what Giselle said. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna get Karen later, which I think it might either be at the end of this episode or it's gonna be on the next one when we get to North Carolina. So we sitting here, at this little luncheon with the girls, and after this apology, and they bring up the trip and all that stuff. Stacy decides to open up a little bit about what she's going through with her divorce and stuff, telling some of the ladies, because she hasn't really talked to Giselle yet, or Wendy. And, she starts to tell them, yeah, I'm getting divorced, and we've been together, all these years, and this and this and that. And, in this, I'm watching Ashley, because I just knew it, because they already talked. Ashley already knows all of this. So her just sitting here listening to what she already knows, she was squirming in her little seat because she just wanted to say something so bad, and she did. Giselle proceeds to say something about what'd she say? Something about, it sounds like you're not ready to move on. Like, you sound like you're sad about it. Because when I was divorcing Jamal, I was happy when it came down to, to the end of it. And Stacey was like, well, no, I'm not gonna never be happy about a divorce, you know what I'm saying? And this is where Ashley butts in and says, oh, well, no, she has a new friend. So, you know what I'm saying? No need for her to be all upset because she got a new friend. And Stacey was like, now, Ashley, listen, I've been talking to you on the side in my house and everything. I didn't expect you to just blurt out and just tell people my business like that. As you can see, I mean, she didn't say the words like, look, can't you see I'm talking right now? And I was going to get to that. But no, you just going to say it before I can even get to it. Dang. But she said it all in nice little words because, she is like a news anchor lady type. She talked real well. So she using her words nicely, but she just was telling Ashley like, girl, I thought we was better than that. We friends. How you gonna just out and just say what I'm about to try to say? So Ashley was just kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. You mad at me? And I'm like, Ashley, well, I already know you do this stuff. She don't know you do this stuff, but now she know. So she a little bit upset. And, Giselle tried to bring it down just a little bit just to say like, well, in this little disagreement with her and Ashley, she brings up the daughter because, I really don't like people to do this because, okay, you're going through a divorce, there's a kid involved. So, but don't use the kid as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Not to say she's doing it. I'm just saying. She brings it up to say, I'm worried about my daughter's well-being, mental health, and all this stuff. So Giselle says, well, as long as you're working on you, because, kids feed off the energy of the parents. You know what I'm saying? They sense what's going on. As long as your energy good and you good, your daughter will be good. And, her face, it was like, and she just said, thank you. But her face was like, oh my God, these motherfuckers bitches. I know Ashley do this. Ooh, if only she could, she would. But she keeping it together, and I like that. I like that, Stacey. But they gonna get her out of here. They gonna get her out of that in just a minute. Because this is only episode 3. Okay, Stacey. The pot is it's not it ain't boiling yet. It's warm. Okay? Her pot is warm. Are we waiting, girl? All right, so we in the episode. On our way to North Carolina. We're actually getting on the plane and we're actually landing. So on this little journey of getting on the plane and landing, Stacy is actually taking a car, so she's gonna meet them there. It's something about a family member dying in the past on a plane. So during a certain month, which was May, she just chooses to be like a no-fly month type thing. Okay, fine. She'll meet y'all there. Everybody is separating into their different cars on the way to the, I'm guessing it's a big house mansion type thing. Um, and of course, we see Wendy and Giselle got into the same car and they were getting along just fine. I mean, talking, not arguing. And in the confessionals, they both were just saying, like, you know, she's not so bad after all. And hey, no, that's not it. um, so then we flip to the front car, which had Mia and Karen. The last car had Ashley, Kay, and the new girl, which I thought was kind of funny. But either way, which I wish they would have flipped to that car because I feel like in that Ashley and Kay was going through it. But maybe they gonna say that for next episode, okay? Okay. But we flip to the front car. It's Mia and Karen. And of course, you know, Mia's just trying to ask Karen, like, is you okay? Um, you know, the girls is gonna want to talk about it. Are you gonna talk about it and all this good stuff? Because when she was actually with Ink, they brought up her court date was up. You know what I'm saying? And it was all in the newspaper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's on the internet. You can read what they got out there, right? So that's what she was trying to tell Karen. Like, well, we can read this stuff. And Karen was like, yeah, as you should, because I'm not going to say nothing because I'm still going through it and, you know, using that court excuse. Okay, fine. Is, you know, so it's basically the build up because once we get into this house is when all hell's gonna break loose because they're going to come after Karen for one about this situation. They're going Giselle's gonna come at Karen because she wants an apology, or Karen's gonna come after Giselle because she wants an apology, um, for her birthday party, and let's see who else. Kiana and Ashley. Like I said, they was in that back car together. We never got to see what was happening, but I feel like that something had to been brewing for something to pop up later because, yeah. And I guess everybody else should be either just sitting back watching Karen or going against her or making her hold her feet to the fire basically because we don't want her dancing around with nothing. We just want her, or they just want her to admit everything. I don't want her to. Like, I don't really care at this point. If we can read what happened and what she did, fine. Does she got to admit it on camera? No, she ain't got to if she don't want to. Um, and we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Have she been sentenced just yet? I don't even know. I really don't know. But we'll see what happens. They don't, I don't think they should be attacking her at like this. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be more of a, I mean, I honestly, I will ask her, how you doing? What's going on? And then I will leave it at that. We don't need nothing else. And because it's only drunk driving. I know it was an accident. It could have been her dead. It could have been all this other stuff. But she didn't go out and shoot nobody. She didn't go out and stab nobody. She didn't go out and poison nobody. She didn't go out and rob nobody. Like an accident. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. It's already long enough. But Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 3. What was it called? I don't even know. Bye.